Alrighty, first game of the new season. This match versus Qsenoch. What do we have here? What's the riverboat target is magnate? Curious. This jumps out to me as I'd say big money, but maybe it's a little bit ambiguous. Perhaps you could do something with quartermaster and throne rooms to draw a bit. Treasure trove is good for money. Wayfarer as well. What order does treasure trove resolve in? Gold first, then copper. Like treasure trove makes Wayfarer free, which is kind of nice. I think you can do something of value here. I think Riverboat plus Magnate gets you a decently large starting hand. You line up a throne room or two. Cage thins a bit. Foray for plus buy. I think you could build to like double province here. What about Scepter? I wasn't thinking about Scepter either. Just like put a Wayfarer in your hand, play Scepter a bunch. Is there a way to top deck? How does that work? Scepter can't replay Magnate directly, but it can replay Riverboat. I'm pretty convinced you can build an engine here, even though it just screams big money at first glance. I don't know exactly what the contents of that engine look like. Probably at least one quartermaster. I'm unsure whether you're trying to draw in the action phase with like thrones and draw, or whether you're mostly trying to scepter things. I kind of like the idea of just a pair of riverboats and a bunch of scepters to draw your deck. The scepters stay out of play, which is a bit of a downside. Pretty sure I want a cage. 1-4. I'm actually contemplating Bard. Bard does not look like a good card long term, but it's a silver which gets me to 5. The boons have some short-term upside, like the Flames gift to be great, and a few other things. And even if it's a dead card later in my deck, I do kind of want like a third unique dead card just to discard to Foray. And Bard could be that thing that just sits around and is a card with a different name. I think I'm going to open with Bard. Not 100% on that. Don't love drawing with Cage, but we'll live. Depends on the boon, but if I get something unimpactful, probably this is set aside 3 and buy a second Cage. I'd consider this relatively unimpactful. Let me think. Probably I'd discard 2 coppers and set aside 3. I could contemplate discarding Cage Estate and buying a 5 cost. That might be better, actually. Quartermaster is a really good card, and one that I would be happy to get early. Yeah. Setting aside 3 cards is good. This is tough. Quartermaster versus Cage 3 cards. Next turn I'm hitting 3, which is unexciting. I'll probably Star Chart. That actually inclines me towards the Quartermaster line, I think. Because I can top deck the Quartermaster, guaranteeing I play it turn 5, get the effect already turn 6. I'm always a little bit doubtful. Anytime you like delay, it's like not playing your Chapel. Like delaying the Cage very well could be a mistake. The opportunity to top deck Quartermaster is tantalizing. 3 here does not excite. Probably just a second Cage. Could be Riverboat. Did not find my Cage, alas. I still don't know where this deck is going. I think I like the idea of Riverboat plus Scepters. Not totally sure of that. Do not want a gold, not one bit. Top deck an Estate or a Quartermaster. Estate to set aside on Cage, Quartermaster just to get it in play earlier. I think I play the Quartermaster enough that it's worth getting a weaker Cage set aside to get the Quartermaster in play quickly. Can't play that Riverboat. I'll gain Throne Room or second Riverboat. I can see wanting either of those. I'll go with the one that gives me more options depending on what my hand looks like. I think I'm probably taking the throne, throwing the Bard. I need to get. I mean, you could use Courtier for plus buy. That seems probably worse to me. Riverboat's an okay target. Are there 3 type targets? The loots will be 3 types. Some of them will. There's plenty of 2 types. I think I'd rather just have a few loots in the deck for plus buy. that have courtiers, but I'm not totally sure of that. Part of the trouble with courtier is, I think if I plan on playing with Scepter, I do a decent bit of drawing in the buy phase, and then it's too late to play the courtiers. Ooh, that might be worth it. Not. I don't know. I still haven't decided what I'm doing here. Castle pick away from. I'm making this up as I go. I'll foray now. A 1 cage set aside plus a 5 didn't sound phenomenal. I think so. I could top deck cage, set aside 4 coppers, and then play a riverboat, which I think sounds good. Next turn, I want another foray, maybe a scepter. If I get foray plus scepter, that'd be lovely. Maybe that's overly optimistic, but I should be drawing basically my deck. In fact, probably I don't pick up. I was initially thinking Throne Room plus Riverboat, play both, which like guarantees I draw everything. But I only got 8 cards on my deck, and all these are going to be set aside. So probably better actually is just play 1 Riverboat and set aside a 2nd Riverboat for the next turn. And then I don't know if do I get to 5 off of that or 8? Maybe. Like my ideal turn 10 would be like Throne Room a 2nd Riverboat, and then buy a Scepter, Foray discard, Wayfarer, Bard, and State for another loot. I don't know if I can hit 8 to afford all that offhand. I'll take that and gain me a Riverboat. The trouble is both of the cards I now have set aside are on the same Quartermaster, so I can't pick both up next turn. All right. Mick has a Wayfarer. He has 2 cages aside. We're equivalent on that. He doesn't have a loot yet. And he only has 1 Quartermaster. I think I'm in the lead. I also haven't paid much attention to what he's doing at all. Okay, might as well resolve Riverboat first. I can't think of any reason why I'd want to do the Quartermaster beforehand. Okay. Annoyingly, this is 7 money, which is almost the right number, and yet not. He plays Bard, Wind, Sea, Sky, Earth, Mountain, Flame. Let's see what is going. I could take Quartermaster, throw in the Bard, and go for the like 1/3 shot of a Field's Gift, where I get to play both Bard and Riverboat. That's probably not worth doing. If I could pick up both the Riverboat and the Throne Room, this turn would be obvious. It can't be double foray, can it? I play the Riverboat, play Jewel, Silver, Copper. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards to discard. Close, but no cigar. Possibly I just go for the. Let's do that. I think I'm just gonna not. Oopsie. I clicked take a card when I meant the opposite of that. Gain a card. I think I'm gonna go Throne Room, Wayfarer, and just not get a Riverboat down, which means next turn could potentially be a little bit dicey. But this gets me the nicer. Ooh, that's a lovely, lovely loot. And I can play a draw card in the buy phase. I am a happy camper. Very happy camper. I definitely want a Scepter. Just another Riverboat, maybe. Star chart. Top deck Throne Room. Yeah, I think I've got a big lead here. Not too late to blow it, though. Take the throne. Take the Wayfarer. Good things coming my way. I think I want free silvers. Not 100% on that. And throw in the... Oh, this is an interesting conundrum. How do I choose which throne room to... So I could throne the riverboat, and then I could play Scepter to replay a throne, but the thrones are stacked together. I want to make sure the Scepter plays the same throne that I used to play the first riverboat. I don't know how to guarantee that. Oh well. Oh, yeah, how do I do this? So ideally, I would play Scepter, play the same. It doesn't matter. I'd throw in the Bard anyway. I am saying silly things. Can I do double Foray here realistically? Estate Silver, Copper, Riverboat, Wayfarer. Yes, I could. So I could just Scepter the Riverboat directly rather than Scepter playing Throne playing the new Riverboat. And then I would have enough to do double Foray plus a Wayfarer. I really like to do more Scepters. I could play all the money and then do double Scepter, single Foray. That's probably better. Throne plays Riverboat. Foray. Puzzle Box is also very good. I'm quite happy about the loots. I'm quite happy about my shuffles. I'm happy about my play despite having little idea what I'm doing here. I think top decking Wayfarer was right. I've got a throne room set aside. Maybe I should have top decked a treasure actually. I forget about the mini riverboats I have in play. Yeah, just with 3 riverboats in play, top deck Wayfarer and hindsight was almost certainly wrong. I should have just top decked any treasure and then that draws me 3 cards for free. Oops a daisy. Mick is behind, but he's still kicking. This is a deceptively strong kingdom. Definitely, like first glance, it just looks like treasure trove Wayfarer, big money. At least that was my first reaction. But there's plenty to do here. Courtier, okay. All right, let's just draw the whole deck. I guess I should pick up the riverboat because it now occurs to me I don't actually have a riverboat to set aside. Oh, that was a bad order, wasn't it? I didn't think about it. I should have bottom decked the jewels first and then resolved the riverboat so that I could draw the jewels. That was just a unforced error. Gain a card. I don't know what I want. I was about to just click an estate for a free point, but that's dangerous. Gaining an estate means popping 2 cages and then putting 7 junk back in the deck. Actually, maybe I'm going to set aside a cage, which I can then pick up. Like if I green next turn, I'd like to pick up a cage so I can set everything aside again. So I think I want to throne the riverboat. I value the draw a lot. Staff plays Bard. Silver, okay. Don't know what I'm doing with all these scepters. Probably Puzzle Box should set aside a Wayfarer. I'll keep a copper in hand and get 1 Foray out of all this. I think I'm ready to start scoring. Seems like my deck is quite functional. I'm going to take a courtier, I think, as well. Courtier is a good payload target for these scepters in the in-game. Let's replay one riverboat. That should be a lot of draw. Plus a bard. That wouldn't be a bad one to get, except I already put in play enough things to not be able to trash a copper and still buy Foray. So a little bit late Flame's Gift. And I don't think I need 4 riverboat plays. The downside of playing riverboat one extra time is going to be that the scepter stays out of play, which I don't exactly want. I think I'm just going to go one more bard. And alas, I also can't effectively make use of that. Got another courtier, scepter, and a province. Throne room on top. I once again probably should have topped a treasure. I went on a whole spiel about that, and then I thought, oh, I got a Wayfarer on top. I want a throne room for my Wayfarer, and then I keep forgetting 3 riverboats is a lot of riverboats. 1 extra treasure is just so much extra draw that that's almost certainly worth it. I would have drawn to the throne room anyway. It's not going to matter. I'm going to draw my deck easily. And this turn, I can probably do like 3 to 4 province, then have enough points to not be worried about whatever Mick does. And even if my deck craps out a little bit, I should be a-okay. I don't think I have any. I do have a 3-type loot. I've got jewels, so I have a decent target for courtier. Unfortunately, I was player 1 this game. It'd be nice to win as player 2. I'm counting my chickens. Maybe I should hold off on that until I've actually won. I feel like I'm going to win, but you never know. Mick's got 15 this turn. That can potentially escalate really fast. Like if you throw in a courtier, take coins plus gold twice, draw the gold with a Wayfarer, gain a silver or 2. I could easily see him doing triple next turn. I don't think that's enough to win, but it potentially rules out certain lines. Yeah, he's also going to have way more coppers next turn, like 5 extra money off of just the coppers alone. If I can do 3 provinces would be very dangerous. That probably loses to 2 provinces and a state quite easily. So I don't want to do triple. I could do like 0 provinces and leave provinces at 4. I don't think he can do 32. Actually, that's not actually that unreasonable. Ideally, I like to do at least 4 provinces. Is 4 provinces safe? That would require Mick to beat triple province, which would require province, 4 duchies, and an estate. So like 30 money. Even that doesn't sound safe. Let's do jewels first this time and not make that mistake. Put the cage in hand because it is a treasure. Now I'll resolve the riverboat thrice. Didn't even need the 3rd one. Take the throne room. It'd be lovely if I could hit 40. That does not actually sound beyond the realm possibility, given the contents of my deck at the moment. So I should probably start with throne room courtier. I will not need buys, I don't think, right? Jewels, puzzle box. Yeah, I think if I ever need buys, I can just use scepter on the courtier, but I've got jewels, puzzle box, and staff. That's 4 buys on its own, right there. I feel like this might get me to 40. Throw on the bard. Ooh, can I draw all of that? Maybe. I got 2 golds down there. If I pitch 3 estates, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards down there. I can just play 2 Wayfarers. I think this is fine. Question mark. Top deck a gold to maximize the chance. The Will-O-Wisp hits. Still did not, alas. I've now drawn everything. Yeah, oh, this is going to be way over 40. Not even close. You to resign, Nicholas. Scepter plays Wayfarer. There we go. Yeah. GG.